Hey, good people. What's going on, good people? Oh, okay. I was checking everything out. Listen, we're going to get right into it because we're going to talk about something on here today. I hope everybody, grand rising to everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. I titled this video, Stop Running, okay? Because I want to talk about some people run. Some people run. They run all the time. They do, but they run. They study running, study moving, right? Thinking they shaking and baking, but you really not. The problem is some people run because they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want you telling them the truth about their shit. That's why some people run. The minute that they are faced with the truth, right, that becomes a problem for them. If they stand there and just listen to you lay out the truth to them about who they are and what they're doing, then that means either they got to make a change or the reality gonna set in that they just don't care. Okay, they just don't really care about what's going on, and a lot of people do it. A lot of people run from truth, right? That's why some people don't want to go to therapy. That's why some people don't get a mentor or something, because they don't want to hear truth. In order for you to grow and elevate, you must hear the truth. You must deal with truth in order for you to elevate and grow. That's one of the things that you must deal with in your life. In order for you to do better and be better, you must hear the truth about you. You must face reality about you, who you are as a person, and what you all about. Okay? And some people, like myself, are people who is direct. I'm a direct person. I'm going to tell you like it is. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. And that's something a lot of people can't cope with. That's why I don't have a lot of friends. Very good person. I got a very good heart. But people don't like direct. People being direct to the point. Now, they like dishing it out. They like dishing it out. But they don't like to accept it. See? They don't like to accept it. Like for me, I can shut up and listen to you and what you got to say, but some people not like that. Some people not transparent like that. Some people like to just talk, right? But they don't want to. They want to talk and tell you about you. But when it's time for you to talk to them about what you need to talk to them about, they don't want to hear it, right? They don't want to hear it, or they get mad. They get an attitude. But it's okay for them to tell you about yourself. You see? And that's why I don't have a lot of friends, because I'm a person who's direct and to the point. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that's shit that people can't deal with. People can't deal with stuff like that. You know? They get upset, they get in their feelings and all that when you start telling a person the truth about who they are and what they all about. You know what I'm saying? Or just pointing out their flaws, you know, that they have. They get upset. But it's okay for them to do it to you, right? And you're supposed to sit there and listen. That's not how I go. That's not how I go. If I'm gonna sit there and listen to you tell me, calling yourself, telling me about me, then you should be able to give me that same, that same respect. But a lot of people can't. The minute you open up your mouth and they know what you're saying is true, all hell breaks loose. They get mad. But as long as I was sitting there and they was telling me what they wanted to say to me, everything was okay. And that's what a lot of people, a lot of people like that. They can't deal with truth. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to make it in this world, and if you want to elevate and grow, you have to learn how to deal with the truth. You got to learn how to deal with the truth, good people. It is what it is. If you know that you're doing fuck shit, and then somebody call you out on it, you got to learn how to accept it. Especially when you know it's true. You know when a person telling the truth about you. You know it. Because of some of you get attitudes. Some of you get an attitude. But you know when somebody telling the truth about you. But a lot of you can't accept it. Stop running. Because that's what some of you do too. You want to run. You want to run. As soon as somebody want to talk to you and you know, talk to you and tell you what you're doing and you know, what you're doing that's not right or whatever, you want to run. You want to run. That's what some of you do. Stop running. Face reality and deal with the truth. That's called growth, and you're elevating when you do that. When you are willing to sit down and talk to someone and listen to them tell you what's going on with you, and you can sit there without getting mad, that's growth and elevation. And that's the problem. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people just can't do it. And that's bad. That's bad because I feel like this. If you are someone who can actually bring the how can I put it? If you are someone who can do the fuck shit, why you can't own it? You can do it. You can put it out there and you can do it. So why you can't own it? Why is it okay for you to, you know, put it out there and do fuck shit, but then when people call you out on it, you want to get mad, get an attitude. When you just start running, you don't want to hear it. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. If you want to grow and start elevating, you have to get to a place where you can, someone can talk to you and you can accept it. Okay? Because if you don't, you're not going to ever grow. You're not going to never grow or elevate. It's going to be impossible for you to do that if no one can talk to you and tell you the truth about yourself. And you can tell when you're talking to someone and when you're giving them the truth, you can tell that what you're saying is true, and they know it's true because some of them get an attitude. They get mad. Some of them even want to start an argument with you. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Oh yeah. That nasty side come out. When you start telling a motherfucker the truth, that nasty side come out. I'm telling you. That's what I'm talking about. You got to stop doing it. If you're a person that really wants to grow and elevate, you have to stop doing that. Because listen, if you going around and you doing stuff that's not right, somebody's going to tell you about it. Eventually, you're going to meet somebody who's going to tell you the truth about you. You know? I don't understand some people when they, when they know they doing stuff that's not right, but they don't want to hear it. They don't want nobody to talk to them about it. They don't want nobody to say nothing to them about it. Make that make sense. It's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for somebody to call you out on it. Please make that make sense. It's not okay. It's not okay. So, like I said, I don't know who this for, but this was a message that came to my mind, and so I put it out there. It's another thing I want to talk to y'all about. What time is it? Because I don't stay on here long. It's another thing I want to talk to y'all about also. Dysfunctional. Being dysfunctional. Okay? You know, some of us got a bad habit, and it goes to my family too, where people take dysfunctional things and they make them all right. They make people think it's all right. It's not all right. If you are dysfunctional, you need to know that you're dysfunctional. Period. It's not okay. It's not okay for your family and friends to make you think that what you're doing is okay when it's clearly dysfunctional. Okay? Like, seriously. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get people, that's supposed to love you. I don't get how they can, make you feel like that being dysfunctional is okay. See, and that's the problem right there. That's a big problem for some of us. Because it ain't just with this being dysfunctional, it comes with a lot of things. It comes with different things in our life that people make it seem like it's all right when it's not all right. When things that need to be called out. I'll give you a prime example, like sexual assaults. How so many people say what goes on in this house stays in this house, right? And that's why so many people been touched and stuff, the different things like that, and don't nobody know about it until that person get grown, and then they come out and say, I was violated by my cousin, or I was violated by my brother, or you know what I'm saying, just different stuff like that, like dysfunctional shit. Come on, we gotta call it out. If it's dysfunctional, it needs to be called out as being dysfunctional. Okay, not like, oh, it's okay, it's all right, because when they were little, just that and the other, but now they grown, they ain't got to deal with that. So, it is what it is. No, it's not is what it is. It's dysfunctional. See, a lot of people don't want to call that shit what it really is. People want to overlook it, and they want to act like that, what's going on, it's okay. It's not okay. A lot of the shit that be going on, man, is dysfunctional. And that's why some of our families and stuff is so, uh, messed up, jacked up. Because some of this stuff is not all right. It's dysfunctional. And it needs to be addressed as being dysfunctional. Because if you keep telling a person that is it's all right, instead of telling them it's dysfunctional, that person is going to continue to think that what they're doing is not dysfunctional. It's all right. When it's not. Dysfunctional is just that. Dysfunctional. And I don't know why. I don't understand why some people try to make it something, try to dress it up or try to act like it's not that when it is. That shit be so dysfunctional. Some of the stuff that goes on, it be dysfunctional as I don't know what. But you got people that want to say, well, we went through our stuff, and yeah, I went through my stuff, but guess what? I made change in my life too. I made change in my life because I knew that the shit that I was going through wasn't right. It wasn't right. It wasn't right. And didn't nobody have to tell me it wasn't right. I knew it wasn't right. That's what I be talking about when I say some people be knowing. They be knowing that what they be doing don't be right. Like they be feeling it, but they'll ignore that feeling that they be feeling. You understand? Because they done got so used to living in dysfunction that they think it's normal and they think it's okay. And it's not. It's not. Dysfunctional is dysfunctional. And it needs to be called what it is. Because if you never say that it's really dysfunctional, people are going to continue to think that it's okay to be dysfunctional. They're going to continue to be dysfunctional because they're going to think that it's the norm. It's okay. It's the norm. It's okay. It's not okay. Some of the shit that you do is dysfunctional. And people need to call it out as what it is. Because you're going to keep doing it because you're going to think it's okay. And as long as people, your family members and stuff, keep telling you that it's okay, you're going to continue to think it's okay, and you're going to continue to do it. And somebody going to come along one day and tell you, yo, man, sis, that shit you doing is totally dysfunctional. You think that shit alright? Somebody sure going to come out and tell you. And then you're going to be upset and mad because you're going to be looking back at your family saying, man, y'all ain't never tell me that this was dysfunctional. See what I'm saying? Now you're going to be upset with your family because they ain't never say nothing. They let you go ahead and move like you know, like what you doing is all right. I got people in my family like that. That's why I'm speaking on this. Because people in my family, they is dysfunctional. And but they try to make everything seem like it's all right. They try to make everything seem like it's all right. And it's not. Ain't nothing all right about it. If you dysfunctional, you are fucking dysfunctional. Ain't no all right. Ain't no you all right. Or it's okay. It ain't. It's not okay. It's not okay. You are what you are. And that's dysfunctional. That part. And I hope this helps somebody because, hey, it is what it is. And, you know, it's just crazy because I be noticing a lot of things. I made so many changes in my life. And I be noticing so many things, you know. Now, you know how you change? You make changes in your life. And then when you look back, you be like, man. You know, you be looking back and you be like, boy, that shit was dysfunctional. You know? And the people around me was dysfunctional. Like you be seeing it for what it is now. You know? But yeah. Start calling that shit what it is. Stop making people stop thinking, stop trying to make yourself think that it's okay when you're doing dysfunctional shit. It's not okay. Even if you need to take your tail to therapy or something, go to therapy. Because it's not okay. It's not okay to be doing stuff that's not right. But you want to make it right anyway. And some people know that the stuff they be doing is dysfunctional. They just don't want to accept it. They want to do what they want to do. And that's just how it go. That's just how it is. And that's why now I call it out. But I also call it out. See, I'm the type of person, like I say, I don't tell people what they want to hear. I tell them what they need to hear. Because if you're going to be a mentor or a coach or whatever you're going to be, and you're going to be talking to people, you should be telling people the truth. You really should. Because that's going to break the ice. When you start telling them the truth, that's going to start breaking the ice down a little bit. You know, I'm not saying that you would have to put it all out there as soon as you start talking to the person. No, you don't do that. But you know, of course you're gonna do it in a way where it's though you're gonna ease a little here and ease a little there and ease a little, you know what I mean? But it needs to be said. The truth needs to be said. It really do, because some people, you know, just don't accept the truth because nobody tells them. First of all, nobody tells them the truth. But second of all, they don't want to hear it because they are used to doing what they doing. So when you try to tell some people the truth, they just don't want to hear it. That's some more dysfunctional shit. Okay? For real, for real. But I'm going to wrap this up. Um, I just wanted to touch on that. You know, touch on those two things. I could say so much more, but I just wanted to touch on those. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Ow holla. Ow holla.